Hello everyone, I am Myzaluk and welcome to Battle 122 of the Promethean Directive Season 2. In this one we have the 1st Marine Corps Toadies, survivors from Zenix of the River Kingdom, now working for Tehuapec, up against the Alkanos Legion of Aircraft, a mercenary force from Sector 7, and the 1st Armored Guards Division, a land force from FedCom of Miram. The mercenaries are hired by FedCom, so they're not strictly Sector 7 affiliated. This is the second battle where these guys have fought. Last one they tried to escape. This time, I don't know if they were meant to, but I wasn't informed that they should. So they're gonna fight to the death in this one and see if they can pull it off. It should be a relatively close to even cost battle. And these guys are dedicated AA craft, so they may be able to take down the Alkanos Legion in time to win. But based on that rate of damage, I do not have much optimism for them. Yeah, given they're all themselves down to about 90 or worse. It looks like one plane just went down, I bet.
Nope. I saw EMP.
EMP, I will look at that later. You're right, there is EMP, okay. Who is the...
It would be Sector 7.
I just want to say I fixed it in the most recent version I sent to them, but they couldn't put them in because they were already at the battle.
Sector 7!
Let it be clear! Let it be clear! I did fix it, just not in time. I'll send the blueprint again.
Alright. Every Sector 7 plane is going to be dead.
Every Sector 7 plane
No!
usage.
Can you use a comically large explosion tool instead of a mini kill?
No.
Just
No.
Yeah, on the...
Okay, there's one Alkanos Station plane left. There it is.
Can we just restart the battle?
No.
There's the... That is vile.
My tolerance for EMP is diminished since the beta. I'm pronouncing things so weird today. Okay. For those who are just now getting edited back in, EMP was used, so all of the Zenixel / Tehuapec craft have been repaired, and all of the offending planes have been despawned. And yes, that is unfair to the attacking side, or to the FedCom side, and yes, they can deal with it. We'll see how this battle goes. I'm guessing the Amphib fleet will probably be able to win, given that they now have a pretty good cost advantage, and they've been repaired, whereas enemies have not been. But there's still a chance. If these guns are at all crit-seeking, then they could pull something off. I'm not sure. It looks like some of them are either have their guns jammed or have bad firing arcs or something. Because a lot of these guys just aren't trying to fire. They may only be able to fire forward mode for some reason. Yeah, it looks like they're not able to fire directly rear. Okay, since the unpause, oh, these guys are taking decent damage, 98, 80, and 87. Meanwhile, the Redows are mostly around 80 to 90. So they could pull this off. I do like these guys just strafing and drifting all over the place. They're canonically like hovercraft. You can see the rubber bottom on them, so it makes sense that they can just slide like nothing. They actually do have both wheels and jets. Oh, there goes a Redow. This guy probably rammed something. I don't know how else he would have gotten a suspiciously rammed something sized hole in his front.
Real.
This guy could have been rammed on his left side, but it could also just be damage. These guys should be more immune to most to ramming because they got that rubber skin at the bottom. But obviously the skin can get taken off, as we've seen on a couple of these. And all it takes is one hit above the rubber to cause a lot of kinetic damage. Okay, in the meanwhile, the 6 Redows we're left with are not looking too great. I mean, some of them are still fully functional, but this guy is barrel killed. I think these 3 are all still almost mostly functional. This guy is weapon killed. This guy is also weapon killed, and there's a profound lack of barrels. So there's still a small chance, but if most of the previous damage was from ramming, then that means their rate of damage output is low enough they're never going to win this, which seems to be the case. Yep, too bad their air support got despawned for using EMP. Looks like the Marine Corps Toadies will live to fight another day. Unless these guys can pull off some pretty good critical hits. In the brief period of time they have before they start dying. This isn't ever being given to Tofu Peck as a victory, it's purely a River Kingdom W. Well said, Demon Queen Silmare Whitegrass. In the meantime, these guys are doing a little bit of damage to the Pebble Toads. This guy's 5% loss has been, I think, entirely from enemy weapons, no chance of ramming on it. It's taken a bit of a chunk out of the bottom, and at least 1 missile tube destroyed. But that's pretty much nothing when the enemies it's against are missing entire turrets, or short and large sections of track, and or engine compartments. That's a little bit vulnerable. Oof. Nice turret pop. This guy is barely living. That guy is no longer barely living. I can see how these guys got ramming damage. They drift so well they can just go straight into the enemy formation and ram a damaged tank to death. That's a cool coax. Nice and simple. I like these guys actually have a realistic number of simple machine guns to supplement their main turrets. Usually tanks either have decorational guns or little spin clip guys. Obviously these are effective as a spin clip something or another, but they at least give it the look of functional machine guns. Looks like neither of these tanks has a functional main gun left, so I can probably record the healths here. A 94% Pebble Toad, a 77% Pebble Toad, and a 77% Bullfrog. not too bad for this fleet of the River Kingdom. And let's see, 77 and 94. Should average out to about 84 and a half, I think. Well, maybe 84. Slowly but surely, these guys are eating enough missiles to kill them. A little bit close there, bub. Maybe you should try a ram. 2 damage. And 2 damaged. Alrighty, thank you all for watching. Well done to the Marine Division, even if it took a bit of EMP disqualifications on the other side to help them do it. That is it for this one. Now we've got the very big battle. Ciao.